be out of here, but it would be good to think, even me coming back as a volunteer or something in a couple of years, to think that us doing this now could make it a little bit easier for service users after us and make it run more efficient, which is what they want to do as far as I understand, isn't it, Steve? So,
yeah.
but I think it's beneficial anyway, definitely. I wouldn't do it otherwise, and I think it's a productive use of my time while I'm not working. And it definitely, without a doubt, made me think about evaluate parts of my life in the last couple of weeks, that and other things, but obviously it's part of it. So I've got to be a bit more responsible, even just thinking about how to help other people, you know.
Yeah. What do you feel you guys have individually brought to the project?
Dave's quite reliable. With me, I think I'm quite good at communicating with people and gaining their trust. Not to forcibly gain their trust, but so they talk to us openly. I think I generally get on with people. I don't think that's like maybe the strongest one out of all of the strengths, but that's what I think. I'm easy to get along with, a good communicator, and I will stick at things with people. I generally, what I say I'm going to do, I do. And that's probably not the best strength or the best answer to say, but I mean communicating definitely, I think is a good thing with me.
With me, I'd say my time, actually talking to the other service users about anything and everything basically, like general life, addiction, alcohol, even though I'm not an alcoholic and I've never ever been an alcoholic, but I used to drink, you know, on a daily basis, but like only 1 or 2 cans. You know, and I feel, you know, that I've got a lot to bring because of my own personal experiences of being an addict, you know, having that addictive nature, because I find everyone in here at the minute is basically either an alcoholic or dependent on drugs in one form or another.
We also knew about what other people had said, because Dave and we get on with the majority of people in here, and we've been able to also bring the things that we think need to be upgraded, not upgraded, I keep saying upgraded, but things that might possibly need to brought into light so that they can be sifted through. Because there was ones that I had, but there was ones that I'd heard, like just a general patter of people at dinner time and stuff. And I think the majority of it we've got down on paper or on tape anyways. And also I'm quite surprised I'm usually like going for an interview as a job, I'm not too bad. I know how to do the P's and Q's and put on a bit of a smart voice for half an hour. But while we've been here, I've learned it's given me a bit more confidence with reading out and to start interviewing people. Because to be on the other side of that thing, I've never been in that position before. So the first time I done it, I was a bit, even though I might have put a brave face and I was a bit
nervous.
Yeah, nervous basically. But it's helping me slowly, so I'm getting more confident speaking to people like from paper or like tasks, finding out things. I don't know what the name of it, Steve, what you'd call it, but
basically you're building up your own self-esteem and all.
Yeah.
You know, so the more you do your interviews, the more you read to other people, asking them the questions.
If I had to go to someone's wedding and I was a best man, I could probably have the confidence to give a best man speech now, whereas I wouldn't have before. So it is slowly improving my life, and it has made me think about people a bit more as well, about how they feel and their point of views, because there's been a couple of answers where 10 different people have given 10 different answers, and I've never thought, some people come out of it, I think, I'd never thought of it that way, so you get to learn a bit more how people are thinking and stuff. And I think a lot more people get involved in it than what I thought they would.
Yeah, I mean, the people we've interviewed so far, you know, I think we've interviewed the right people so far.
Yeah.
You know,
but you need all of them to make a good mix though, anyway, don't you?
Yeah, but we ain't going to get all of them, I'll tell you that now, 100% we ain't going to get all of them, because if there's nothing in it for them, they don't want to know.
Yeah, but it don't matter if you can't get all of them, does it? It just
No, as long as we get the majority,
yeah.
you know.
Because you want all of them, Steve. We need to all of them because as much as you have a good apple, you need to have a bad apple as well, don't you? Not saying that people in there are bad apples because I could be one, but I'm saying you need a good mix of everyone. I think to get a general thing. And I know what Dave's saying. He's right. You're not going to get all of them, but you will get most of them. And that's all it is. But I think you need, even if they're a whinger and a moaner and nothing you could do is right, you still need their point of view to get an even evaluation.
Yeah. The more people that we can talk to, the better idea we've got of, you know, what's been done right and ways that people feel things could be improved here.
Yeah, definitely.
And the support they need to.
Yeah.
And they can come and actually take part if they want to take part.
Yeah.
You know, we ain't sort of like just doing an interview and then outcasting them. You know, we're still there for them. They know that basically.
At first they were saying, oh no, it ain't going to go nowhere, but I slowly tried to convince them that everything will be looked into. Might not necessarily want to go how they want it to go, but I know, like I've said this a couple of times, but basically I think people are slowly starting to come round. And then once you've done this, like you say, who's to say that you can't go to other hostels and stuff like that? That would be really good. You look at it on a national level then, wouldn't you? Or borough by borough, I don't know how you do it, Steve, but it would be good, wouldn't it, I would have thought.
Well, that's one of the ambitions we were thinking of anyway. Once we've done the surveys in here, is actually go to another hospital and do the surveys here, because I think we get a better input from the people.
Yeah, but it's all up to his government at the end of the day, isn't it? So you need
Dave.
to know this goes first.
Yeah. Dave, you've been able to speak to other service users at service user meetings, haven't you?
Yeah.
Recently.
Yeah, I mean, that's where I sort of like got a better insight of people can. Because I went to the meeting over in Vauxhall, that's about 5 weeks ago. I took Del because you weren't about.
Yeah.
And then I went to
Just in the booty, go on.
the other meeting the other day, which was more like, what would I call it, like a management meeting, but there was more service users, like we had service users from Manchester and service users from...
a national briefing basically, yeah?
Yeah, we had 2 different organisations come down, you know, and we all had an input of like how they run their hospitals through People Can and how we run our hospitals through People Can.
Yeah.
And I think, personally, I think you'd benefit from actually coming to one of their meetings because you'll get a better insight of what it's all about.
What, apart from the 3 I've missed?
No, I ain't worried about 3 you missed.
Do you want to give them a list of all the other stuff I ain't done?
No, but I'm saying you'll get a better insight.
Yeah, I would like to come to one of the meetings because I did miss the one which I should have gone to. But in all fairness, I wasn't told about the first one. When you went that day, I wasn't told. If I knew I'd been invited, I would have gone. I wasn't told. I could go there. But if I know you probably haven't finished asking Dave that question. So you ain't finished, but as far as meetings, I would like to go, obviously, but go on, what you were saying about the meeting.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a better insight of what people can and how people can do, like through other people. Like doing fundraising, you know, doing like sponsored walk stuff like that, like, you know, we raise a percentage and then People Can will actually give you a bit more percentage, so you can actually organise like a day out, like a day trip, like, you know, go away, like, you know, spend the day out just to have that break from the hospital, you know, which is sort of like a mini holiday sort of thing, but it's only one day, where you could go roller skating, pictures, or couldn't go paintballing because it's too expensive. I suppose we could go go-karting or even bowling, you know, just so it's a change, you know, like, you know, you've got more service users, you know, and just have to laugh.
Yeah, that's what he's going to bring up, that's what he's saying, because I think the general gist of it is they've just asked how they can improve the service and what's missing, and hopefully so far the stuff that we've got and the stuff that goes to the end, hopefully a lot of good will come out of it, and I can't see any bad coming out of it. It can only be pluses, can't it, rather than minuses.
But the answers we've had so far have been based around individuals, haven't they? And that people want to change their own situations, and they take responsibility. And the main people that have the answers are the service users themselves, which is really
as well, haven't they?
Yeah, but that's really interesting for me. That people aren't blaming others. That they know that it's down to them to make change.
Well, it's the same as me. When I was younger, I used to blame everyone for everything because I used to sit behind my mum, and my mum used to say, "Oh, it's always your mates," because it always is. But as I've got older, I've realised before I was 21 and the couple of years I've had now, apart from the 10-year gap where I was working, all the other time I've been in trouble, it's always been me. I chose to do drugs. Yeah, it was all going round with me. I chose drugs. I got my mum on medication because my mum's she's a total tea, don't even smoke. I'm the one who made her Valium and stuff because I ran her off the rails when I was going in and out of jail. I'm the one that used to steer off everyone. I'm the one that used to go in and out of jail all the time. It's nothing. I used to blame everyone else, and it isn't everyone else. It's always been me. You've got a choice, and it doesn't matter what anybody says. You've got a choice in life, and if you choose to be an arsehole, or you choose to go out stealing, you choose to go out and taking drugs, you choose to do it. No one else makes you. It's different if you was forced to do it, but no one's forced to do it. Whereas I never used to take up my responsibility, and this is basically the first hostel in the first place that has got my drug habit in check, pretty much, and everything else around me, i.e. knowing that after I get off my medication and that I'm going to go and find work, and there is people out there that will come and help you and can speak to you, and I didn't believe that before, and it's also made me face up to my responsibilities, especially so as a father, knowing that through people here that I've been advised you have to sort that out now rather than later, because otherwise I'm going to miss the main years of my child's life. I've missed a couple of years as it is, so it's really important to me. Getting back into work at some point is really important to me. I say some point, within the next year, hopefully, maybe possibly before that, but I don't know how it all, I know how it works, but there's a lot of things I have to do beforehand, but I think it made me think up to your responsibilities. Definitely you. This guy's definitely a totally different guy.
It makes you bring out.
What was you like a couple of years ago? 1,800 quid a week habit?
I'd say in 2006 I had an £1,800 habit a week. I used to go and sit up outside the shoe shop in Harrods.
No shoes on?
No socks and shoes on my feet.
Beg 1,800 quid a week. And that's true, you ask anyone.
And make my money. And didn't give a shit what people thought. I've even had people go and buy me fucking Timberland boots. And then they walk past me 2 days later, and I've still got no socks and shoes on. I bought you a brand new pair of boots the other day, what the fuck you done with them? You know what I mean? I sold them for drugs.
But he nearly enough died. And he with his own thing, he come here and he's a picture of health. He don't go out begging and that, man.
No, I don't. I feel now that I haven't got the confidence to do it anymore. Because I ain't in that frame of mind where it's fuck society, fuck everyone else, My mind don't think like that no more. My mind sort of thinks well, if I sit there, and I'm asking for money, I don't feel right. I feel
wrong.
Yeah, it just don't feel right. I feel that I'm putting myself in a situation where I can be arrested at any time because I'm begging. I'm putting myself in a situation where
health as well.
Anyone can come and kick me in the head.
Which is what happened to you before.
Yeah, because I'm being a punch as far as they're concerned. And as society labels us, because I'm sitting there begging, I'm either an alcoholic or I'm a drug user. And so they actually take the time to sit down and actually talk to me, and see a different side. Because as I said to one geezer, I said, listen, when you buy a book, mate, I said, you don't just pick it up and you start reading it, do you? He went, no. He said, I pick it up, read the back of it first, so he gets an ingest of what the book is. I said, well, that's all you've got to do. All you've got to do is ask.
But what I'm saying is that that's all changed since you've been in.
Yeah, because I've actually took responsibility. I've had to take responsibility.
Yeah. So
otherwise, I wouldn't fucking be here. I'd be in a box.
I was on SMU and they noticed I was starting to use again. So when people come in, just as you was coming in by about 6 days, they moved me over to floor 3. So they gave me a bit of a head start, and they said basically, now you're over there, because I came out of jail and I came in, I hadn't been using. When I come here, it was hard because there was a lot of people using, without mentioning any names, not just in the hostel, mainly out. People I knew in the West End, mainly out. But then I started using again, not every day, but the staff are not stupid. They noticed I had a wobble. But when they moved me up to number 3, I had a wobble for the first couple of weeks, but slowly I've noticed up there that they've given me responsibility to be up there. It stopped me from going